my goodness. I do not know what I'm doing. I said that that's beyond my capabilities. No, why? Why should it be beyond my capabilities? I'm convinced that's what's wrong with it. That magnet's not magnetized enough in there. You know what? I've become obsessed with these Speedos. I got another one out the garage that I bought, and I couldn't remember what was wrong with it, but I thought I'll just take it apart, and it was all covered in grease and oil, which I'm sure it's not meant to be. But I've noticed that this magnet is pulling the little cup around. But I've looked deep inside. I haven't got a torch on me. But in there is the return spring for the needle, so it bounces back down onto its marker. The spring is annihilated in there. It is a mess. The spring in there is ruined. So I'm just going to have a look. I'm going to see if I can take its face off. The needle, it just fell off. So I don't know what that's all about. But hey, why not? Let's have a go. Nothing else better to do on my afternoon off. I think this is how it comes apart. Alright, these are really tiny screws, so don't lose them, which I probably will. I'm going to put them on that kitchen towel up there. Oh! What did I just say about losing them? Yes, it's gone on the floor. Where does it go? Can you see it? Nope. It's so small. Oh. That's long gone, mate. That is up the Hoover, that is. Old Henry's gonna have a snack tonight. The screw has left the building. I can't find that screw. It's gone. Good job I've got another Speedo to play with, isn't it? Can't believe that. I said be careful with the screw. I'm still looking. And then I blooming lost it. Anyway, because I don't really know how this comes apart just yet, or any further, I'm going to replace whatever's easiest. So I'll either put the magnet in the other Speedo, or I'll put the other Speedo's return spring on this magnet bit. It's confusing, isn't it? But I've got to make something work out of these two, surely. Right, I'm back at the table. So the spring is buried in here. There's 4 little flathead screws around here. Gosh, I'm playing with fire here because what undoes what? Well, here goes nothing. At least this isn't the new old stock one. This is the other rubbish one that I paid about £12 for off of eBay. Right, again, there's little screws. Don't lose the little screws, Alex. Whilst trying not to touch too much. I'm really intrigued to see, nearly, what happens. I'm scared. I think it's all just going to fall apart. Looks like Mr. Trip Meter's trying to do a runner, but I don't want it to. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. I do not know what I'm doing. There's a very, very small spring that's stopping me from taking this off. Right, tiny return spring. That's going to go flying, isn't it? Right, tiny spring's off. And it came out of that hole. This is for my reference, by the way. Gosh. Ah! Where was it attached then? Oh dear. Maybe it wasn't on there. Oh, it was on the body. Here. I see. So why didn't it come out? Okay, spring's gonna go over there. Spring has sprung. Still don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. There's the spring. Can you see it? The one that's annihilated. That's buggered, that. I don't know how you replace all that. There's another little spring down here. On an arm. Oh my god. Ah! Oh. What have I done? Where did this spring come from? Oh, it was on here. Okay. Oh wow. So that spring is attached to this cup. But the spring has unwound itself. So this bit, in my eyes now, is rendered useless. Because that spring is ruined. Now somebody, Tony, who makes and repairs watches and clocks, could probably replace that spring or even wind it back up. But that's not something I've ever done. I'm going to have to take apart the new old stock one anyway, if I want to remagnetise it myself. So, it's now or never. I'm going to pause you guys for a bit because otherwise this video is going to be really long. I've looked up how to get this needle off. So make a little template of some paper to slide around. Ta-da! He said use screwdrivers, but I'm going to use knives because it's more dramatic, isn't it? And you've got to prise this off. This is horrible. There it goes. Never to be seen again. Oh, bye. Bye, bye needle. It's gone. It's gone with its little screw friend. It was fun, wasn't it? Stop. Press. Just before I went to take this apart, I just wanted to check how it was working again. And I've noticed I've put this in and the magnet is now dragging the little cup along. And that's because I've removed this needle. So was the needle pushed down too hard? Was it catching? I'm very tempted to put this back together and just see what it does. And I've just been spinning it quite fast, just by hand, and it was making a sort of metal on metal rubbing sound. And I've experienced that sound whilst I've been driving Jessie. The faster I went, it was going and making a horrible noise. And I don't know if it's right or not, but I just sprayed a little bit of maintenance spray, which is a cheap version of WD-40, just down where the magnet is, basically. And now it's spinning lovely, and it's really dragging that cup along for the Speedo, you know, for the needle. And the return spring's working really well. I think it might have just needed lubrication, you know. I don't want to give it too much because I don't know if it's meant to have lubrication in there. But it certainly seems happier now. Yeah, I'm going to put this back together. This is the new old stock unit. It just seems a lot happier now. I knew this would be a fun part, trying to get the needle back on. Seems to be sticking again. I don't know if you can see over there. You're a bit far away. Just to get you updated, I have now put the magnet from the greasy old one in the new old stock cup with the spring. I've put the first screw in the bottom and I've attached this little spring here. Don't know what it does, but I've attached it because I've got these really nice tweezers that my friend Tony gave me. So I managed to hook the little spring over in this tab and then pull it down onto the arm there. So that little spring's on. So we're getting there. This has been very stressful. But I've now put the new old stock unit back together completely. I've made sure it's all clean. The return springs are on. Everything's right. And it seems to be working now. So I'm going to put the dial back on now and the needle, and then we'll see what happens. Well, I've managed to get this one back together. Let's hope that I fixed it. And if I have fixed it, I don't know how. So sorry, this video has probably been a bit useless. Yeah, I think that's straight. So let's do them up nice and tight. Right, it's going in. Is it in? Is it in? Have you heard that often? I think it's in. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's in. Yeah, it's doing up. I'm just going to start just here. Can't go anywhere yet because the midget's on the drive. The light works, that's a start, isn't it? I haven't quite lined up the black bit properly at the bottom, so the light's protruding through. Never mind. It's a bit damp outside. Right, let me go and get some glasses and get the midget out of the way. Oh, it's moving. That's a good sign. But am I doing 20 miles an hour? That's the question, isn't it? I should have brought my phone to put it on GPS so I could see if it is accurate. That looks good. I'm in 4th gear and it reckons I'm doing 30. This seems like 30 to me. That's good. Does it settle back down to 0 when we get to the lights? Yeah, it's on its little stop. That's good. This is looking promising. My friend Tony, he said don't use WD-40. Well, I did use some. It wasn't WD-40, it was a cheap version. Well, it's working.